It's that one error that let England reach the final. And afterwards, Estelle called up with both semi-finalists.
Did you expect to come through?
It was a very, very tough game, and when it gets to the semi-final stage, it could go either way, and we realised that. But we took the first game, and we're about 10 seconds away from winning the second, and they scored 2 goals and took it into the third tie. So it was very, very tight.
What do you think you're going to need to pull out against Argentina?
I'm going to have to improve my blocking techniques with the guy up front, because he seems to be putting them past me like nobody's business. But so I need to improve on that and give John a bit more chance to pop a few up front, you know.
Do you think the old hand of God's going to have anything to do with this?
We only need the hand of God. That's it, and we win.
So the final everyone wanted, a second clash in the tournament between Argentina and England. In the group stages, England won the first match 2-1. Well, it may not be June the 30th in St Etienne, but nevertheless, the clash between England and Argentina in the World Cup is always one to get the fans going. The two groups of players coming up, and it's a real mixture of youth and experience for Argentina. But England will probably start as favourites. The fans, though, have got plenty to say about it.
England, England, England!
So I take it you think England are going to win?
Most certainly! Come on, England! Yeah!
What do you think? This is the big one, isn't it? Argentina-England, something we've always been waiting for in a final of the World Cup.
Well, there's no hand of God in this one. It's all down to the little men.
Well, certainly it's the little men of England against the large of Argentina. Juan Carlos Carlotti, the oldest and the biggest player in the Argentine side. And it was a great start for England in this final. They, of course, knew that the first game would be vital. Best of 3, first to 5 in each of the 2 matches, maximum of 5 minutes duration, and an intense opening match. It was England who took the lead. Steve Smith getting the crucial strike, and a second was to follow. The crowd certainly realising the significance of this first game in the best of 3, and both the English players giving it the ultimate in concentration. The two Argentine players were a useful side who wanted to confirm the superiority of Argentina over England from the World Cup finals in St Etienne in June, and they were equally as keen to win. The pressure was nearly too much for the watching England supporters, as Argentina tried to come back into a first match in which they were always behind from the early stages, having conceded those 2 early goals. Defence was going to be the key for England, and certainly Gillis and Smith were providing a useful duo in their bid to win this World Cup title for England in table football. The English team, John Gillies up front, a computer operator from London. Enjoys his swimming as much as his table football. Steve Smith works for a travel company in Peterborough and professes to like any football. The Argentine duo have come here to give them a good game, and the crowd are certainly being enthralled at Wembley. So the first of the 3 legs going England's way by 5-2 as we enter the second leg contest. Gillies and Smith knowing that if they could win this one, it would give them the ultimate prize of them all, a victory in the Table Football World Cup. Once again, it was a good start for the English pair, as Argentina's defence couldn't handle the table football skills of both Smith and Gillies. Juan Carlos Carlotti at 40 and David Perez at 22, providing a mixture of youth and experience for Argentina. But in the end, though, the supporters knew it was to be England's day. And when the final goal made it 5-2, 5-2, the roar from the crowd signified a win in the Table Football World Cup for England, who afterwards were naturally excited and elated at finally winning the Table Football World Cup. So confirmation then that England won 2-0 in the final, and Andorra snatched third place.
Well done, you've done it. We've got a World Cup at Wembley, Steve.
Well, we've got one over the Argentinians and we've put things to right now, but fair play to them. They were an excellent team and superb people, really.
Good. John, you never thought this could happen, did you?
I did. I was just like, you don't want to tempt fate, do you? So you think you're going to win, but you don't say it because, you know, something bad will happen.
Yeah, so what did you manage to pull out the bag to clinch the deal?
To be honest, actually on the actual match, I think we were the calmer side. And I think the Argentinians, I think the nerves got to them, I think.
Well, John reckoned England with a calmer side, but Steve, they're really having trouble to lift up the trophy. Nevertheless, he'll look back on this as one of his great moments as England beat Argentina to win the Table Football World Cup. Great advert for the sport. I'm Angus Loughran. Bye-bye for now.